let's head over to Netflix for a moment, because what is happening on Netflix right now?
Well, a little thing here. And I'm going to pull up the first image of, and I'm assuming this was actually shot on camera, but I'm assuming it's behind the scenes photo. But still, a little movie called Rebel Moon by Zack Snyder is filming right now. It started filming this week. And we have some images. I'm going to skim through here. We have some behind the scenes shots here. We have this one and this one. Oh my gosh. It's actually a set. I know.
Wait, where is that? Like, I didn't see. Let me look. Let me look at this tweet again.
This is Arrakis, or this is also Tatooine. But
you almost had me go fall for it when you said.
Speaking of Tatooine, this idea for Rebel Moon was Zack Snyder's kind of idea for a Star Wars movie that didn't go anywhere. Apparently, he pitched this idea. He had this idea for a Star Wars project. I think this is before the buyout, where Disney bought out Star Wars from Lucasfilm, or bought Lucasfilm. And everything.
Oh, damn! So this was like
a long time coming.
10 years, over 10 years ago. Almost.
I think this was 2012. I think he had this idea for Rebel Moon, but it was going to be a story set in the Star Wars universe. And then, of course, when the Disney buyout, I think even before that, it wasn't going to happen. But especially with the Disney buyout, it's just not going to work. So here's what I like so much about this. First of all, I like this image here. It's awesome. And then I love the behind the scene images that went along with it to really show that they're out there. They're not in a studio somewhere. They will be in a studio at points, but like they're out there actually shooting on locations and building sets. That's really cool. What I really like is that Netflix is giving him all the money to do this. And we're hearing that Rebel Moon is going to be a two-parter. They're going to shoot 2 parts back to back. We've heard a number of casting, including Ray Fisher, Cyborg.
Yes.
And there is heavily rumors that Henry Cavill is going to be in this. And I think because it came from the same call sheet or some sort of casting thing that had Ray Fisher's name on it that then was confirmed later for Ray Fisher. There's no confirmation yet, but my assumption is we're going to see a number. First of all, they've already confirmed a number of actors he's already worked with before, but I would not be surprised if Henry's shooting The Witcher 3, season 3 right now. I wouldn't be surprised if that little Henry Cavill shows up for a scene or two. He doesn't have to have a big role, but if Henry Cavill shows up, holy crap. This is pretty exciting in my opinion. I like the photo. I like the behind the scenes stuff. Zach's probably going to post more stuff as he's continuing to shoot.
Yeah. So go follow Zack Snyder at Zack Snyder on Twitter.
And you've seen the concept art for Rebel Moon, correct?
I have. I
so good.
It looks very beautiful, and I'm like, because apparently I know that Zach is apparently like a huge Akira Kurosawa fan and also a Star Wars fan. So and
honestly, I love the fact that this is his own thing. Like I understand if it was a Star Wars project, because with some of the concept art, it looks like it could be Star Wars. But I like the fact that he's setting up his own world, because they're already discussing potential other stories set within this world. Because I'm telling you right now, if Rebel Moon is a big hit, if Rebel Moon is successful in terms of the 2-parter that he's shooting, if Rebel Moon is successful, they're going to want to do more. They're going to want to expand this world, and he's going to create his own another Snyderverse. Because he's already done that with Army of the Dead and everything, but he's going to create another Snyderverse. And it's going to be sci-fi. It's going to be fantasy. It's going to be insane. And I'm excited. That concept art blew me away. And then I'm like looking at these images, I'm like, it's actually happening.
And they're feeling they like build sets and stuff like that. I mean, that was a given, of course, but it's so cool to see kind of like those things, behind the scenes. Because I've never been on a set, so I never know what things are happening. But listen, I am happy for Zach that some studios know how to appreciate him and giving him that money. So I'm excited for him, for Deborah Snyder, for everyone they're bringing on. Also, I'm just like, listen. Guy, Charles Hunnam and Ray Fisher are gonna be in the same movie, and I'm just like, I'm gonna be wet. So,
and it's kind of crazy because Charlie was rumored for years to play Green Arrow, and he was in one of my favorite shows, Sons of Anarchy. So to have him in this is awesome.
I've heard good things about that show. I know that everyone
it's fantastic. It's honestly one of the best shows.
I mean, Charlie would be amazing as Green Arrow. And then
you know what I saw recently with Charlie? Starring in his King Arthur movie that he was in that didn't do well.
I had one of my friends. She loves that. one of my friends, she loves that movie, and she, um,
I
so yeah, I'm glad to hear that someone else has enjoyed it too.
I wish I would have enjoyed it more, because I think some of the things that's in that movie, I think would have been interesting to see furthered past the first movie. But Guy Ritchie just kind of went too stylistic at times, and it was stylistic over substance at times, and I'm like, But I like Charlie. I like the fact that he was given that opportunity, and then he's in Pacific Rim, and now he's in this. This is so cool. I'm glad that he's getting more work, because honestly, he deserves it.
You know what was very, very cool that I saw
Mm.
recently, just to get even more drenched in Andy wetness,
Oh
was
God.
like there was like behind the scenes. I'm not gonna, I don't have it in front of me, but they were photos of like them like working out or something, I think,
Oh,
and I was like,
prep. Yeah.
this is beautiful. I actually just found that I'm like on my end, and I was like, this is. Oh, the Lord is blessing us with gifts, and I'm here to fucking receive.
You're there to collect.
I'm here to collect.